Good evening. How's everyone doing tonight? I was gonna run stream tonight. On my upload speeds are tanking at the moment. Oh, we're just gonna record a video. I've decided to switch from doing round 5 of the raid stuff. The Raiders, yeah, Raider stuff. I want to do something other than waves, so we are going to move on to Headhunter stuff. If I can find it.
Welcome to the Torgue Corporation's Hunger for Violence Extravaganza! Tonight, we're gonna watch the Vault Hunter take on the ravenous Waddle Gobbler!
We are? Well, that sounds like more wave crap. And we're already doing that stuff. Oh, whatever. This is gonna have like a story to it.
How you doing?
Will the Vault Hunter finally be able to defeat the unbeatable? Let's find out!
Guns, guns, guns! Enjoy your new instrument of death! Tear the bad guys and do... One, huh? It's a fine day, full of opportunity. Remember, we're always open.
Ooh, excuse me. Alright. I don't know why I even look. Why I'm even looking. I know they ain't got nothing for us. Harris has worked for us so far. Ooh, hi. Dang.
But first, I'm interviewing the only Torgue contestant to survive a showdown with the Gobbler! Question time! How are you doing? What's your favorite color? Did you ever see that one movie? Oh, looks like we're out of time! We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor!
Paramount Lexington? What that just said? Yes, it is.
Hey! Get over here so I can whisper some things to you in secret! Real talk. The Gobbler fight is rigged. The Torgue Board of Directors made the Gobbler unbeatable, so it eat all the contestants and get us a bunch of hits on the EchoNet. But I don't want you to die, because you're cool, and oh crap, I'm not whispering anymore, my bad! You gotta get into the kitchen, kill everybody, and poison the Gobbler's food. Once the poison takes effect, you can kill him. Also, I want him dead so I can eat him! He looks delicious!
What? we going forward? Because... Okay. Hold on a second. There's lockers. We have to check the lockers. Man, I did not look at that very well at all. I thought that was a radio.
Did you hear they might release a new Bunkers and Badasses update? I'm super stoked!
How was that?
And we're back! The Vault Hunter's in the kitchen, but today there's a new item on the menu. Murder! Vault Hunter, kill the chef!
There goes Butcher. Another fry cook.
I miss my midget. You're worse than a midget. Don't scavenge my stuff.
Gouda Ramsay.
Throw grenade! Wounded again.
Anton Smith here, president of the Torgue Corporation. You do well to ignore Torgue's instructions if you wish to stay alive.
With the chef's dead, we can prepare our own meal for the gobbler. Get to the freezer!
I don't know what's going on. That looked like a monkey though. Everybody else see it? Thrown somebody in there. Keep, gag, and die. Shouldn't be battling skeletons, so let's use the SMG for a little bit. What is that? Never seen that. I can find more people now.
A fantastic day for capitalism. Farewell, friend.
Here's my way forward. Need to reach
Damn,
this
that
gate.
door's locked. Let me activate my remote lockpicking program.
Your dirty sausage stumps won't touch
So caught up in the fact that he blew it up that I
Do
wasn't
not
paying
allow
attention.
contestants in the meat locker. Leave at once.
We gotta choose some meat for the gobbler's meal. Tug on the tastiest looking skag corpses. This is totally gonna get me fired, and I don't care!
Is this your company?
Keep grabbing that food!
and licking pee and clean. You're a beast of mine. It all ends right here. Come to me, my tasty cake.
Do I got time to figure out how to get that skag down? Do I shoot it down, maybe?
Get it or bust!
Maybe not.
Marcel! Oh,
Oh. Wait, what? What?
my mouth is watering! My shield's broken! I can't make it!
Another skag. More skag meat.
I don't know what you're planning, but I don't like it. Tributes, get the Vault Hunter out of my kitchen. Dignity! Those dudes didn't stand a chance. You almost feel bad for them, but then you start laughing because you were technically acting in self-defense, so screw them! Violence doesn't solve anything, except for all the things it does!
I gotta find out how to get up there so we can jump for that one too. Tribute from water. Okay. Having other cities, towns, send them people to fight.
Now to grind up the meat! Get to the kitchen! Torgue, as president, I demand to know why the hell the Vault Hunter is running around backstage. Just trying to mix things up. Your job is not to mix things up. Your job is to flex your muscles into air guitar solos, idiot. Words can hurt!
I was like, Torque's not appreciated. They got a camera on us, right? See all the stuff we're doing.
Let's get a grindin'! Grinder!
Look, guys are
Delicious! We're nearly done preparing the gobbler's meal! With the meat prepared, we only need one more ingredient. Deadly poison! Head to the stabber jabber nests!
dabber nest. That way.
I ran out of explosives, so I'm actually going to open this door remotely without blowing it up! Psych!
I mean, it didn't really blow up. It opened properly. Go on.
You know you're following an idiot, yes? Torgue created his explosive gun tech, then sold it to us for $12 and a high five. We kept him on purely for PR reasons. But you both outlived your usefulness. Tribute, kill.
Oh, tribute? Where's this one gonna be from?
It's that loser bandit!
Opportunity? Wait, what? He just hung on there by 1 HP. Tired. Yes. Want my loot. Isn't it difficult to get?
When God closes a door, I blow it the f up!
Watch at the end of this, it's going to be something about ratings loved how we ran through the backstage.
Make sure to get a slag weapon on the way. Smack the jammer nest to wake him up. All right, now slag the jammer.
Do I have to slag them? Do. Have. It's lightning. Explosive. That as a nose.
You can always trust the gun at your side.
No.
I'm always happy to change your mind.
That was one.
Kill it before the slag wears off.
I don't think that works. Did it just...
Tannis told me a single slag jabber clip would be enough to kill a monster the size of a planet. So get a few more!
Out the camera.
Keep grabbing glands. I want the monster full of poison because poison is spicy and spicy food is like a... Woo! You got all the glands. Now pop them into the gobbler's dinner and you'll be ready to fight them. Why do you insist on being a moron, Torgue? This is why you lost a controlling share of your own company. I knew I should have killed you when I had the chance.
Keep seeing the camera in the sky and thinking, what's this? Cavern? Did it poison me? That's what that is. It's poisoning me, isn't it? There are always 3 jabbers here? I think there are. Like, we can't kill them all. Let's head out. Clear them, but no point in trying to clear them if we can't clear them. I don't know if we got any XP out of those or not. That back. Inventory.
You won't find better merchandise anywhere else. I made sure of that.
That is.
Now add the poison glands to the marination vat. Hit that button to marinate the out of that meal. The meal's almost ready.
That's
Let's
not
get
where
cooking. Start the conveyor of cookery.
not how marinating works.
That's it. You've gone off script one too many times, Torgue. Today's meal is canceled. Chefs, shut down that oven. We can't stop now. Protect the oven. I swear by my abdominal muscles, I will eat the ravenous waddle cover. Stop them from doing so!
I'm gonna choke you soon. Your legless body.
By the pricking of my buns, something hungry this way comes! Shakespeare! Quest update! Turn the oven back on!
Oh man,
Ah, good. Why not just head home,
why did I go for the? Why did I go for one of the big guys? I should have gone for one of the smaller guys.
Quest update! Turn the oven back on!
The Hyperion Corporation. We make your life. Take your
Then shut down the oven! The food is getting cold!
Right? Oh, you count? Oh, the camera count.
The oven's on. Why not just head home, Shut down the oven! Our food is getting cold!
I got no time for this. The hell is that?
Well, that was in your face.
The oven's off. Why not just head home, Vault Hunter? Food, stop! Don't get it!
And until the body is still, this is the beginning of the end of my empty stomach. Let's agree to disagree.
Up. Of course, it couldn't just come back out the oven the way it went in.
My taste buds are aflame with the power of 1,000 nuclear bombs! My mouth is
Ooh,
watering
that's
so
high.
much you could drown a small village in my cheeks!
Oh, it's a
the
meat
taste
pie.
apocalypse is upon us! that gobbler, Torgue. It'll be your last meal. The board of directors and I can guarantee that. You know why we made the gobbler invincible, Torgue? So you could kill him. After dozens of failed attempts by other contestants, you were supposed to finally kill it on camera while wielding our most expensive guns. You would have looked like a hero. Why be a hero when you could eat one? You are the dumbest person in the world. I paid several other contestants to kill you if the gobbler can, Vault Hunter. You and Torgue will pay for your idiocy. Here comes the ravenous Wild Gobbler! We've replaced this creature's normal food with poison! Let's see if he notices! He took the bait! Now just don't die until the poison takes effect! Wild Gobbler! The gobbler is killable! Let the taste apocalypse begin!
I thought Torque was being a cannibal.
This is your last chance, Torque. Call this off, or you're out of the company. Whatever! I just worked it out so you blow things up! Pro boner!
Let's see if we can burn the goblin. Throw its egg. It's dead.
I'm gonna eat the out of this thing! Napkins may or may not be involved! Just disobeyed a direct order from your president, Torgue. You're dead. I am so scared! I know you can't tell because the tone of my voice, but that was sarcastic! Anyway, come on back whenever, Vault Hunter!
Right. Happy Thanksgiving. I'd known that. I would have looked. I would have known it was a turkey. We could have done this on Thanksgiving. Ridding him. Turned around. I should take one more look around. Nothing really special. That's what it is. Can I finally leave? Hey. Kind of resigned myself to shooting it a few times and seeing if maybe there was an achievement for, I don't know, picking it out 5 times or something. Pick the plunge. There's only 2. Apologies. I don't know how many times we've destroyed the camera, but probably 5 now. Not standing there, I might explode. Be loud. Hey.
Today, I am thankful for big-ass monsters and the mercenaries who explode them. It almost brings a tear to your eye, but you hold back because you don't want to look like a wuss, but it's okay, because real badasses cry too!
Who wants to hear a story?
My grandma's a pretty big fan of yours. Could you go say hi to her?
Grandma Flexington? Absolutely.
Oh man, it's the Vault Hunter! You are awesome! Didn't you fight Terramorphous? I fought a big creature like that once. He was a big whale squid with 100 tentacles. You ever thought anything with tentacles? Of course you have. Terramorphous had tentacles. How silly of me. Now, where was I?
I am so sorry.
All right, the whale creature. His name was Blowhole the Apocalypse. I call him the Apocalypse for short. And he attacked my hometown of Tsunami's Edge when I was but a little girl. You ever been to Tsunami's Edge? Great town, nice beaches, great food, and the cost of living is just so low. Even being a single grandmother and working part-time at a skag meat processing factory, I was still able to provide for little Mr. Torgue. We may not have been able to afford the finer things in life, like food, but we got by. After all, Mr. Torgue and I didn't have anything but one another after that horrible gas leak blew up the iridium mine, killing my son and his lovely wife. From that day onward, my little Mr. Torgue vowed to conquer explosions themselves in an effort to avenge his fallen parents, and... Oh man, I forgot what I was talking about. Where was... Oh right, the blowhole, the apocalypse! So anyway, I was wrestling blowhole to the ground, and I had my bicep curled around his blueberry throat. Blueberry? Sorry, I meant to say blubbery. I've got blueberries on the brain, I guess. I grow them in my backyard. Mr. Torgue helped me plant them. Thanks again for that, grandson.
I love you, Grandma!
Anyway, I have my bicep around his blubbery throat, and Mr. Torgue starts crying because he really likes whale squids, and he doesn't want to see me hurt one.
They are the princes of the ocean!
So I let the whale go after giving it a punch in the eyeball so he'll remember me, and it swam away into the ocean. And then I had Mr. Torgue drive me to the ice cream parlor. He got me Rocky Road, because Rocky Road's my favorite. I'm extremely partial to the way the marshmallows act like little landmines of flavor amidst the battleground of chocolate. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Is it pistachio? I bet it's pistachio. Oh, that reminds me! You'll never guess who I saw today! Pistachio the Amazing! He's a magician who studied under Crazy Earl, so he's got that weird mustache, you know, but I saw him make a rack hive disappear. A whole rack hive! I said to Mr. Torgue, I said, Mr.
He's a bit of a
wasn't
scatterbrain.
that amazing? And he said, yes, it was, Grandma. Didn't you say that high five? You remember saying that?
I remember, Grandma!
And we stood in line afterward and got his autograph, and I thought I had it somewhere around here, but it's probably in the attic. I really ought to go up there and clean it out one of these days. I have so many little keepsakes up there. You're paying attention, right? Say, what's my favorite flavor of ice cream?
Blueberry? Oh, Rocky Road.
Oh, so you are listening. How wonderful. You're an even better listener than my old pet rack, Beasto. Beasto was such a sweetie. You ever had a pet rack? If you can tame them, they are the sweetest pet you'll ever have. He used to just sit on my shoulder and bite chunks of flesh out of my neck to pass the time. I still remember the way he used to tweet. He went, tweet, tweet. It was so cute. I had a conversation with him once. I said, Mr. Beasto. He liked being called Mr. Beasto. It made him feel like an aristocrat. I said, Mr. Beasto, you're looking very cute today. And he said, oh, thank you, that's so nice. Or he tweeted in a way that made me know that's how he felt. And then he lowered his little head like he was taking a bow. It was adorable. Beasto was my third pet rack. First I had Woody. He got hit by a train. Then I had Anita. She got shot up trying to take vengeance on the train that killed Woody. And then I found Beasto making little poops on the windmill outside our house. After Mr. Torgue and I wrestled her to the ground, I did a flying pile driver off a nearby tower tree. Got him straight in the spine and brought him down. We brought him in and fed him some skag steaks until he decided he loved us. I still miss Beasto sometimes. He just died of old age. Racks don't live much longer than a few years, but I treasured the time we had together. Oh, poor Mr. Torgue. When Beasto died, he cried for a week. The kids made fun of him at school, but I told him not to pay them any mind.
Being in touch with your emotions is not a character flaw!
That's right, High Five. Is something wrong? You look confused, Vault Hunter. Oh, you probably haven't heard anyone call Mr. Torgue High Five before. The world may know him as Mr. Torgue, but the Flexingtons always refer to him using his middle name. It's a Flexington family tradition, after all, to use your grandfather or grandmother's name as your own middle name. And my husband, High Five Flexington, God rest his soul, was the best grandfather Mr. Torgue could have asked for before he passed. He taught Mr. Torgue dang near everything he knew about firearms. Without High Five's teachings, I don't think the Torgue Corporation would exist at all. Gosh, I still remember the first gun Mr. Torgue tried to make after his parents died. A Jacobs shotgun with a stick of dynamite attached to the barrel. Torgue nearly blew his face off, but he got up, dusted his mustache off, and swore that by the time he reached the age of 11, he would make a gun that fired explosions without killing the operator. And by golly, he did. Ha! It took a couple of dozen prototypes before he got the right combination of gun parts and explosives right. But once he did, woo-wee! Ha! I'll never forget the plume of smoke that used to be my neighbor's homestead. They were jerks though, so it's okay. Gosh, I've been talking your ear off for some time, haven't I? It's so kind of you to listen for this long. I've taken up too much of your time already. Please don't feel like you have to stick around any longer. As a matter of fact, take this for giving this old woman some company. Woo!
$1. Spend time with Grandma Fleckington. Here's a shiny dollar for you. After all, could buy so much with a dollar back in my day.
You're even more attractive than Mr. Torque said you were.
Can your patient survive Grandma Fleckington's second story?
I've got another story for you, but I'd like to tell it to all of your friends at once. An old lady like me has to save her voice, you know. Oh, you still want to talk with me? How incredibly sweet of you. Say, you'll never guess who I saw today. Captain Scarlet. She was robbing my retirement home with a few other brigands, and I recognized her from her wanted poster, and I said, "Oh, hey, you fought the Vault Hunter, didn't you?" And she bowed all elegantly and said something like, "Indeed I did, madam," and said that you were really good at fighting, and that you beat her fair and square. She didn't seem to harbor much of a grudge about it. Nice girl. You should think about meeting up with her again if you're not shacked up with anybody, you know? I mean, of course, you probably are. Gorgeous hunk of a vault hunter.
This is kind of boring, but
I bet you're beating away suitors left and right. Look, you're blushing. Oh, I could just eat you up. Mr. Torgue was so scared of trying to get a date for such a long time. He used to go to parties in high school and just stand in the back without talking to anybody.
I am an introvert!
I tried to tell him, I said, don't worry about chasing love. If you chase your dreams, then love will follow. See, that's the thing people don't get. You watch Echo films and they're just awful. They teach you that the only way to be with someone is just to pursue them over and over until they decide they like you. In reality, you know when you like someone almost immediately. You can't really convince somebody to fall in love with you. You just look like a stalker. But if you do things that you're interested in, like making guns that explode or killing mercenaries, then people will see that confidence and skill you have and they'll be attracted to it. But there's always a fine line between that kind of confidence and narcissism, you know? There's nothing worse than somebody who wants to be famous. I remember when Mr. Torgue first sold his weapons tech to that board of directors, he was pretty egocentric for a while. Taking pictures of himself and posting them to the EchoNet all the time. Trying to hobnob with every celebrity that used his weapons. He came back home one day with a supermodel under each arm, and I said, "Mr. Torgue, what are you doing? You've lost sight of who you are. It's been weeks since you actually created a new gun," I said. And it was true. He'd been more obsessed with being well known for doing something great than with actually doing something great.
It was a dark point in my life.
Thankfully, High Five listened to me and got to work on what would eventually become the Kerblaster. You a fan of the Kerblaster? That was always my favorite. That and the Flacker, which I know a lot of people hate. But there's more to combat than just brute efficiency in this old lady's eyes. Style counts for something. And there's nothing quite like filling the air with tiny little explosions. It's like a fireworks show, except the deaths aren't as sad and unexpected. Actually, that reminds me, now that you're here, I wanted to throw some ideas at you for feedback. I'm a playwright in my spare time, and I'm trying to write a story about an up-and-coming tournament fighter who tries to find love in a gladiatorial arena. And I figure you've got a lot of experience, so your feedback could really be valuable. So the play is called Broken Hearts and Broken Necks. Scene 1. Fade in on an arena, just after a battle. Body parts litter the stage. A lone warrior stands in the middle of the stage, a spotlight illuminating her blood-stained armor. She stands, holding her sword triumphantly aloft. Valkyrie. Is there no warrior who can challenge me? Must I be destined to spend my life as the strongest, the bravest, the most invincible warrior this galaxy has seen? For I am Valkyrie, scourge of the gladiatorial games! Exit Flower, as she shakes her head in despair. From stage left, enter Noda, a janitor with a heavy heart and an even heavier conscience. He begins sweeping the body parts into a bin, which is colored green, and remember that because that's a symbolic color that will come in, until melancholy overtakes him. He drops his push broom to the floor and falls to his knees before delivering a heart-wrenching soliloquy. The blood cannot be washed away. Not before and not now. Even as I attempt to escape the past, which haunts me still. Must I live forever as a fraud, sweeping up the trash of others to hide my shame and avoid my pursuers? Must I forever remain on the periphery of joyful combat, ever watchful but never participating? Then, with the clatter of all, Valkyrie re-enters from stage right. Valkyrie. Good morrow, lowly janitor. I heard a noise and thought it worth investigating. Oh, great Valkyrie, 'twas nothing but the wails of those souls you released from their bodies tonight. Souls that wail in agony as they fly upward to Valhalla. Fools! What have they to wail about? Their agonies are over, ended at the point of my sword. Mine, however, have only yet begun. For it is lonely at the top, and an unchallenged life is a boring one. No doubt, as I know. If only I were able to tell her my true identity, I would give her a fight she would not soon forget. Back to Valkyrie. Yes, ma'am, boredom is the true tragedy. May you one day find challenge in combat. Stupid. Nodon picks up a giant two-armed bastard sword with almost no effort. Valkyrie was What is this? Excellent. Stage left. Valkyrie. What strength this janitor possessed? Who is he to pick up a bastard sword with the 2 fingers? What hidden power does he hold? What secrets does he keep? I will endeavor to uncover his past in the hopes that our swords may cross in battle. Excellent. End of story. Scene 2. The interior of the governor's house. The table is set with
Holy
berry
crap.
cheese and biscuits. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even ask you for the feedback on the first scene. Did you like it? Oh. I guess I thought some
Hit no.
rewriting to do. Sorry for wasting your time.
On accident. I didn't mean to hit no. But I did.
Oh, I just thought of something else I wanted to tell you. I've got another story for you, but I'd like to tell it to all of your friends at once. An old lady like me has to save her voice, you know. Oh, you still want to talk with me? How incredibly sweet of you. Say, you'll never guess who I saw today. Captain Scarlet. She was robbing my retirement home with a few other brands.
Hey.
And I recognized her from her wanted poster, and I said, "Oh, hey, you fought the Vault Hunter, didn't you?" And she bowed all elegantly and said something
I
like,
accidentally hit the wrong button.
and said that you were really good at fighting, and that you beat her fair and square. She didn't seem to harbor much of a grudge about it. Nice girl. You should think about meeting up with her again if you're not shacked up with anybody, you know? I mean, of course, you probably are. Gorgeous hunk of a vault hunter like you. I bet you're beating away suitors left and right. Look, you're blushing. Oh, I could just eat you up. Mr. Torgue was so scared of trying to get a date for such a long time. He used to go to parties in high school and just stand in the back without talking to anybody.
I am an introvert!
I tried to tell him, I said, don't worry about chasing love. If you chase your dreams, then love will follow. See, that's the thing people don't get. You watch Echo films and they're just awful. They teach you that the only way to be with someone is just to pursue them over and over until they decide they like you. In reality, you know when you like someone almost immediately. You can't really convince somebody to fall in love with you. You just look like a stalker. But if you do things that you're interested in, like making guns that explode or killing mercenaries, then people will see that confidence and skill you have and they'll be attracted to it. But there's always a fine line between that kind of confidence and narcissism, you know? There's nothing worse than somebody who wants to be famous. I remember when Mr. Torgue first sold his weapons tech to that board of directors, he was pretty egocentric for a while. Taking pictures of himself and posting them to the EchoNet all the time. Trying to hobnob with every celebrity that used his weapons. He came back home one day with a supermodel under each arm, and I said, Mr. Torgue, what are you doing? You've lost sight of who you are. It's been weeks since you actually created a new gun, I said. And it was true. He'd been more obsessed with being well known for doing something great than with actually doing something great.
It was a dark point in my life.
Thankfully, High Five listened to me and got to work on what would eventually become the Kerblaster. You a fan of the Kerblaster? That was always my favorite. That and the Flacker, which I know a lot of people hate. But there's more to combat than just brute efficiency in this old lady's eyes. Style counts for something. And there's nothing quite like filling the air with tiny little explosions. It's like a fireworks show, except the deaths aren't as sad and unexpected. Actually, that reminds me, now that you're here, I wanted to throw some ideas at you for feedback. I'm a playwright in my spare time, and I'm trying to write a story about an up-and-coming tournament fighter who tries to find love in a gladiatorial arena. And I figure you've got a lot of experience, so your feedback would really be valuable. So the play is called Broken Hearts and Broken Necks. Scene 1. Fade in on an arena, just after a battle. Body parts litter the stage. A lone warrior stands in the middle of the stage, a spotlight illuminating her blood-stained armor. She's there, holding her sword triumphantly aloft. Valkyrie. Is there no warrior who can challenge me? Must I be destined to spend my life as the strongest, the bravest, the most invincible warrior this galaxy has seen? For I am Valkyrie! Scourge of the gladiatorial games! Exit Valkyrie, as she shakes her head in despair. From stage left, enter Mildred, a janitor with a heavy heart and an even heavier conscience. He begins sweeping the body parts into a bin, which is colored green, and remember that because that's a symbol of color, until melancholy overtakes him. He drops his bushboard to the floor and falls to his knees before delivering a heart-wrenching soliloquy. The blood cannot be washed away. Not before and not now. Even as I attempt to escape the past which haunts me still. Must I live forever as a fraud, sweeping up the trash of others to hide my shame and avoid my pursuers? Must I forever remain on the periphery of joyful combat, ever watchful but never participating? With the clatter of Valkyrie re-enters the stage. Good morrow, lowly janitor. I heard a noise and thought it worth investigating. Oh, great Valkyrie, 'twas nothing but the wails of those souls you released from their bodies tonight. Souls that wail in agony as they fly upward to Valhalla. Fools! What have they to wail about? Their agonies are over, ended at the point of my sword. Mine, however, have only yet begun. For it is lonely at the top, and an unchallenged life is a boring one. No doubt, if only I were able to tell her my true identity, I would give her a fight she would not soon forget. Back to Valkyrie. Yes, ma'am, boredom is the true treasure. May you one day find challenge in combat. Stupid. No dog picks up a giant two-armed bastard sword with almost no effort. Valkyrie. What is this? Excellent. Stage left. Valkyrie. What strength this janitor possessed? Who is he to pick up a bastard sword with 2 fingers? What hidden power does he hold? What secrets does he keep? I will endeavor to uncover his past in the hopes that our swords may cross in battle. Scene 2. The interior of the governor's house. The table is set with myriad teas and biscuits. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even ask you for the feedback on the first scene. Did you like it? Oh, wonderful. I'll continue. Scene 2. The governess enters from stage left. Governess. I refuse to respond to these absurd accusations. Her husband looks at her quizzically. Governor. And what accusations may those be? Governess. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm ready to get feedback on the play yet. But what about you? What are you up to? Tell Grandma Flexington all about it. I bet you've had some amazing adventures. Mr. Torgue told me about the time you all played bunkers and badasses together. He said it was one of the most fun and welcoming experiences of his life.
Grandpa! You're embarrassing me!
Sorry, sweetie, but really, you and the Vault Hunters are his first real pals. It wasn't easy for Mr. Torgue to make friends at school when he had facial hair at age 8, pecs at 8.5, and dead parents by age 9. People found him intimidating, but I told him that he should be thankful for the fact that he looks different. Anyone who wouldn't be friends with you based on appearance wouldn't be a very good friend anyway. But he really does like hanging out with all of you. Most people these days want Torgue to pose for pictures or blow something up by flexing at it. It's not often he gets to sit down and play games with people. Oh, speaking of games, did you play Going Back to the House yet? It's a new echo simulation about exploring a log cabin you lived in when you were a kid. There's no violence or anything. You just walk around looking at cereal boxes and remembering people you made out with. I really like where Echo Sims have gone in the past few years, don't you? There seem to be a lot more of them with interesting things to do beyond shooting people, and the writing has gotten so tight and concise. For instance, did you ever play The Samurai's Marker? The whole game's story was delivered through haiku. Did Zero write it or something? No, I'm just joshing. I know you're too busy for that. But oh yeah, I was playing at the end of the pointed gun last night on my Echo Sim player, and wow, is that fun. It's about a guy who punches people and smacks himself in the face with doors. Easily one of the best punch-related comedy sims ever. But oh, I'm really looking forward to this game called Robot Hunter Assault Squadron, which is this big randomized survival game about throwing bottles at trees and accidentally scaring birds. In the demo version, I scared a bird so hard it died. 10 out of 10 in my book. But what kind of things do you do for fun? You play any sports? You look like you might be into some of the more extreme stuff, like spine hurdling or psycho head volleyball. I knew an athlete a lot like you when I was younger. Her name was Nijo, and she was especially gifted at the giblet toss. That's an old pastime we had back when I was younger. Idea was you punch a convict, and then see how far you could make their viscera fly across a big field. You got points based on distance and the size of the viscera. She won the final round of the giblet toss championship by getting a left eyeball to cross the 300-meter mark. They said she was juicing with Iridian, but I think they were just angry that she dethroned the reigning champ, misogynistic Jeff. People really liked him for some reason. Hey, what's your favorite food? Mine's burgers, personally. People look at you like you're a pleb or something when you say you like burgers, but just think of all the things you can do with them. You can change out the patty, play around with the toppings, change what sides you have. You ever have a burger with veggie chips? Gosh, I all but forgot about fries for about a year after I discovered the veggie chip combo. And I'm not a vegetarian or anything, but those veggie patties they make on the more upper class worlds are crazy good. Better than real meat if you cook it right. Mr. Torgue tried to be vegetarian once after he saw a fluff bear get run over by a truck. How long did you last again?
12 seconds!
Barely even finished the word vegetarian before he lunged at a skag shoe I was holding in my left hand. Nearly lost a finger. Granted, he's always been partial to skag shoes or skag bacon. Don't know why, since I always felt like skags tasted like old tires and vomit. But to each his own. Taste is a funny thing. People say your taste buds get more refined as time goes on, but they actually get worse and worse. So when Mr. Torgue used to refuse vegetables as a kid, it's because he was actually tasting how awful they were. When we old folks eat vegetables, we're only okay with it because we can't taste all the gross vitamins and stuff. Granted,
that how it
vitamins are
works?
what have kept me going for as long as I've been going. You get enough B12 in your system and you can headbutt a freight train without so much as a bruise. That reminds me, I need to get my pills ready for the rest of the week. I have one of those little metal containers split into different sections for each day. It's really helpful. And the sides are sharp enough that I can use it to ward off burglars if I need to. What else do I have to do this week? Probably head to the bazaar, pick up some frozen spider and flanks. Gotta bring my coat, though, because it gets kind of chilly in the freezer section. What else do I need? Oh, I need Schwartzman's candy drops. Gosh, those are delicious. They're so smooth and sweet. Just thinking about them, I could go for one right now, couldn't you? Do you think you could go find me one?
Sure thing. Dang it. He just needs somebody to talk to. There we go.
High quality, low prices, and no questions asked.
I hope none of those were better than what we had, because I didn't look.
Goodbye, friend. If you shop anywhere else, I'll have you killed. Check back later to see my new weapon of the day.
Alright, let's go find candy for Grandma. Grab some gun that was over here. Yeah, fork. All right. Is there anything else we needed to pick up?
Give me my hit point back!
to the search for candy. Don't think that's the way to go.
Throwing grenade!
We're gonna have to fight the jabbers again, aren't we? Wait, are they all badass jabbers? All of them? Oh, shotgun. Well, I don't know why I want the shotgun since I'm doing horrible with it. These are stabber jabbers. Not badasses this time.
That's a Schwartzman candy drop. Grab it for me, will ya? Oh, I can taste it already.
Frostburn. Can you know, stand where we can actually fight? Going all the way out there. Oop. Backing up. Backing up.
Oh, wonderful. Bring it back here and I'll finish my story.
I didn't know I left all this stuff over here. Run, run, run as fast as you can.
Let's just get this out of the way. Yes, most of my merchandise was ripped from the hands of dead adventurers. Don't die, I need it.
Well, you know, I actually thought that went pretty quick. Like the whole headhunter mission.
Thank you so much! I'll eat this later while sitting by the fireplace telling Mr. Torgue stories of days gone by. There's just nothing like a good roaring fireplace, is there? Something healing and safe. Maybe that's why our family likes explosions so much. They're basically just big fireplaces. Every explosion feels just like coming home. Oh, maybe that'd be a good slogan for the Torgue Corporation. Don't you think, High Five? Oh, don't be silly. It's a wonderful slogan and you know it. I used to come up with slogans for a living when I was in my teens. I came up with the jingle for Professor Gunsight's Can't Miss Scopes. How'd it go again? Oh, yeah. If you try to shoot but you miss a lot, then give Professor Gunsight Scopes a shot. And then they played a gunshot sound effect and someone going, ah! It was cute.
I didn't know this is what this was going to turn into.
Haven't I? Thanks for bringing your friends to listen to an old woman ramble for a while. I can't tell you how great it is to have somebody new to talk to, especially a vault hunter. Oh, and one more thing. No, actually, that can probably wait. Just something about vaults and the end of the universe. Anyway, here. I always spoil my friends, just like I spoiled my grandson. Enjoy it!
Thanks. Such a nice young person.
Conversation! Ow!
Kill who? Paramorphous? Alright, what am I missing? Oh. Oh. It's switched. Gave us a pretty good one. Not better than what we already have, though. All right. Well, I was saying I was going
Welcome to my humble shop.
to do the next headhunter mission.
Don't have too much fun.
It really didn't take us long to do the gobbler at all, but let's do it. Hold on, let's double check there's nothing to do in Gluttony Gulch. I don't think there is. One of y'all I think we should do Rocket Distillery. Marcus's Mercenary shop. Ah, like it might be Christmas themed. It's a good one for the season.
Hey, happy Mercenary Day. I got a job for you. You ever been to Gingerton? Place sucks. Full of laughing and singing. They're good customers, though. And they haven't responded about the shipment of guns I sent them by train. You wanna do me a Mercenary Day favor and check the town out for me? Stupid townsfolk around here think I'm their savior just cause I was gonna hire you to kill them, but I changed my mind at the last minute. If it hadn't been for me losing that $9 to Kai a few months back, I would have had you clear this place out. Sorry I'm so grumpy. I think I'm allergic to holiday cheer. Stupid townsfolk around here think I'm their savior just cause I was gonna hire you to kill them, but I changed my mind at the last minute.
Well, let's just do it. Let's do this one. Let's do one more. Burn, baby, burn. Oh, what happened to the snowman? I didn't see. Maybe I should have just called it a night. Whatever, let me plug in real quick. I keep a cord here for. Now the cord's in the way. Oh well. It is what it is. I think fire may have definitely been the way to go this time around. They don't seem to like it very well. Oh, get the map to complete.
The town's frozen? Well, at least those slapsickles aren't singing any Mercenary Day songs now. Still, frozen customers ain't repeat customers. Check out the town furnace, see if something's wrong with it. Dahl created Mercenary Day as a promotional thing. For one day every year, all mercenary operations were free. Then the idiots of Pandora adopted it as a day of charity and giving and... just vomited in my mouth a little.
Going through these Yetis. We have to go find some coal, aren't we?
Looks like it's out of coal. But who would have stolen the coal?
Huh.
Gingerton is now my domain, warm blood. Children, get frosty. Crap! Tiny snowman! I thought your living snowmen were just a myth like happy people. They must have frozen the town and ambushed my train full of guns. Get to the tracks and check out the train, would you?
What the crap? Now I gotta fight snowmen?
I feel a cold wind coming on. Don't you, children?
Melting.
The idiots of Gingerton bought a bunch of guns from me so they could just give them to each other. As presents. Whatever. If they're so nice, how come they're frozen? Checkmate.
The heck are you?
This is where you blow up!
Okay. No? Not coming alive, huh? What? We're walking past all these presents and I could have opened them? Christmas came early. Well, that's the kind of present y'all want too. Cash. No controls to lower the bridge up here?
You know, I tried to be charitable once. I gave Moxie everything when we were married. You know she's why I'm fat, right? She said, Marcus, make your enemies underestimate you. If you're ruthless, look fat. If you're smart, look sexy. Great girl. Miss her sometimes.
Did it come up through the ice now too? I'm waiting for the bomb present. Gotta happen, right? Lure you in with all these presents of cash and then oh, that was iridium. You could have dropped the bomb right there. We got it. Would have got the incendiary as well. Don't think this is the right way. Definitely not. That's back off the cliff. Look into my eyes when I stare at you.
Now, let's get the train back to town where it'll be safe. You gotta lower the bridge, but I think the gears underneath it might be frozen.
Little fire should take care of that, right? Go now. Make sure we get all the presents. Left them for us, so not be rude.
Conductor to get the train moving. Once the guns are back in Gingerton, we can take them home before the town unfreezes. Then we'll tell the townsfolk that bandits stole the guns, and I'll keep my money and my merchandise.
No?
Hey, thanks for protecting my train, doll. I can get this stuff back to Gingerton, but I'm afraid I can't go anywhere unless I got you nearby for protection. Just stay close and we'll get moving. Come on now, we gotta keep this train on schedule.
Destroy that train and the Vault Hunter who protects it! Turn them into a frozen badassicle!
What?
Let's get some fresh blood on the track.
I control everything, foolish Vault Hunter. Bandits, the snowmen, the elements themselves. Your mercenary gift is a futile death!
Are these ones just slowly waking up, or? Am I supposed to be clearing this? Doesn't look like it. Defend train, escort train to town. Oh. Oh, now, woman. Ain't gotta be so aggressive about it.
Woohoo! Into the line. See you around, sailor. I'll knit you something real nice.
Dump the coal. After the ton unfreezes, we can steal my guns back and escape. Let's get the power back on.
One button. And that crane knew exactly where to go.
All right, now let's get out of here before the townsfolk wake up.
I'm alive! You saved us! Thank you, Vault Hunter. Thank you, Marcus.
Crap. I guess we won't be stealing the gun shipment. Yeah, you're welcome.
He wanted me to sing my heart out, so I snatched it from his chest. Play the song!
The giant snowman who froze our town won't take kindly to your saving us. We've nothing to pay with, but could your vault hunting friend kill him for us?
Yeah, I guess. Vault Hunter, track down the giant snowman and kill him. It'll be a mercenary day gift to Gingerton.
No wonder y'all ain't got nothing to pay me with. isn't a very good place to stick all your cash. We are kind of running low on SMG ammo. Doing a little bit better. Oh, the little ones aren't openable either. Like there's vending this way, so we should be able to get some SMG ammo.
A fantastic day for capitalism. Thanks for the scratch. Pleasure doing business. Don't have too much fun. Who needs a medical license when you got style?
What are you doing? Get away from the lake. I just want to be left alone so I can kill everybody after you leave.
Sounds a little slushy.
That's where the frozen behemoth sleeps. You'll need to anger him before he'll wake up. Oh, I've got it. Ring those bells to play the Gingerton anthem. Our people will sing their hearts out with joy. Mr. Snowflake hates the sound of joy from singing. Do you hear that, snowman? You may freeze our town, but you may never freeze our hearts.
No, not the cheerful singing. I hate cheerful singing. Make it stop.
Are you coming up here or am I going down there? Coming up here. Well, I guess there was no dodging that.
He's weakened. Quickly, take his magic hat. It's the source of his power.
Oh, really?
My hat! My beautiful hat! It's a Mercenary Day miracle. Well, I think we all learned a little something today. Come on back and I'll give you something out of the gun shipment on the house.
Yay!
The gun shipment on the house. Shipment that was meant for Gingerton. Gonna be any more of those listen to Granny's tales or like. I hate you. All these snowmen are not bad. That's everything. We can go on.
Welcome to Dr. Zed's Portable Clinic. What can I get for you? Next time you're bleeding to death, just think Dr. Zed. Catch you later.
All right.
I can't feel my feet. Thank you, Vault Hunter.
Go
I'm
inside.
hungry. Thank you, Vault Hunter.
Thanks, Marcus. Oh, launcher. Be right back. Good thing we came around.
If he ain't dead, I'll keep you that way. See you real soon, I'm sure.
Past the 1 million mark again. Found the shipment, killed the evil snowman, and saved the town. Now for the eggnog.
Marcus, bless us, everyone.
Really do worship him, don't they? Special delivery for a special little boy.
Oi, Governor, I've got a problem. I got to deliver these Mercenary Day presents to the townsfolk, but me legs ain't what they was. Could you drop them off for me? I'm hungry.
Oh, that's why I couldn't open those.
Thanks. Just drop those off and I'll give you what few shillings I've got as a reward.
The kind-hearted folks at the Hyperion Corporation gave us these presents. Perhaps as an apology for all those nasty things Mr. Jack did.
Does not sound good.
Success.
Really gives you hope, doesn't it? Hyperion nearly ended the world, but now they're trying to make good on their mistakes with these presents.
Yep, that's what they're doing. Definitely not a bunch of robots to destroy the town. Definitely wouldn't be that.
I wonder what's inside. They look like toy robots. Perhaps they will sing songs and dance for our entertainment.
Dear, it appears Hyperion has not changed their tune after all. Did you destroy those presents, Vault Hunter? I suppose I understand why they wanted us dead. Gingerton is full of ex-labs, and Hyperion was never fond of anyone who followed Brick.
Oh, God. Oh, why? There are easier ways. Much easier ways.
What a truly sad day. If only the robots would have befriended us. Oh, the fun times we would have had.
Oh, Timmy.
I've just realized. You're the Vault Hunter who killed Handsome Jack. Oh, what a splendid day. Your mere presence is my Mercenary Day gift. Wonderful, Vault Hunter. Mercenary Day is saved. Return to me at your leisure.
At your leisure. You're like a badass Santa.
Huzzah! This has truly been the best Mercenary Day ever. Yay! I'm hungry.
Okay. With that, we're going to call it an evening. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see y'all next weekend, I guess. Good night.